Run it up, Kel.
Everything flawless. I ain't gotta brag, let my money do the talking. No employees, nigga, I was raised around the bosses. Niggas wanna funk, but they can't afford a coffin. Poppin', niggas steady watching. Louis on my feet, coming socket to my pockets. Thought it was a room, nah, nigga, this my closet. Broke the money counter, I got rich nigga problems. Shit, I buy the biz, nigga, shit, I buy the Audi. Chillin' on the jet, now it's cloudy. Hit another state for a day, then I'm outie. I remember I was only popping in the county. Nah, nigga, always lose count when I'm counting. How the fuck you still ain't touched 10, niggas childish? Working OT every week 100 hours. Say I'm acting funny, wait till I drop the album. I'm a player, got hella flavor. Phones in a bucket, everybody sign a waiver. Nigga signed, only got a chain, nigga slaving. Signed to myself every week, that's a payment. Made it, nerd niggas hating. Money stacking up, I ain't even gotta save it. Niggas fake, I can't even trust them when they bang it. Got a lot of change, but I'm still not changing. Don't call me to link up, I ain't hanging. 4 deep, no strap, niggas playing. If rap don't work, then it's back to the basics. Nigga to my swag, I ain't mad, I embrace it. Don't believe the grammar.
YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A in LA, and as always fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact, don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right, fam, let's get this episode rolling. So look, I've got a little plethora of pleasure out here today. I've got my Venom Customs steel frame gun. We'll talk about that one a little bit more in a minute. I've got the Venom Customs quad port. I've got my Atlas Erebus, and I've got my Hayes Customs Cobra Series 2011. Now, if you guys have been following the channel, I've done reviews on most of these guns in recent days and weeks. I started off with my steel frame gun, and at the time, the Atlas Apollo and the Atlas Erebus were the highest rated guns on my channel with a 93. When I did this gun, I gave it a 92, and I said, if this gun were ported, in all likelihood, it would be as good, if not better, than the Apollo and the Erebus. Well, lo and behold, I got my hands via my good friends at Covert and Venom Customs, and I got my hands on the Venom Customs quad port. Well, I put that in a battle with the Apollo, and the quad port won. And then I put it up head to head with the Erebus. And you guys know, fam, the Erebus has been my favorite shooting gun of all time. And in that video, I told you that the quad port was so good that I couldn't choose a winner. They were so close. Sometimes I would feel like the quad port was a little better. Sometimes the Erebus a little better. They're both incredibly accurate, incredibly flat, incredibly soft shooting. And really the only time I was able to even distinguish any kind of difference was when I really started shooting at more rapid rates of speed. But even then, I couldn't choose a winner. Well, not so long after that, your boy got his Hayes Customs Cobra Series 2011. And I have been waiting on this bad boy for a long time. So if you haven't seen the review I did on this gun, make sure you go back. And I told you guys that in the review, the Hayes took the title as the highest rated gun in the history of the channel, scoring I believe it was a 94 or a 95, no, I'm sorry, a 95 out of a possible 100. Now, the reason why the Hayes scored a little bit higher than the quad port, which was 94, was because the Hayes earned a little bit of extra points on the affordability side, because The Hayes is about $1,500 cheaper than the quad port. And I told you in that video, I said, hey, I am going to put the Hayes directly up against the Erebus and up against the quad port, and we're going to figure out if the Hayes is on their level or better. Well, while all that was going on, my original steel frame that was not ported got sent back to my good friends at Venom Customs, and they created a one-off porting system for me. And this one is not a quad port, but a tri-port. So you've got a port on the top and two separate ports on the side, fam. This gun is crazy too. Make sure you stay tuned. I'm gonna do a video on this momentarily. I just happened to be here picking it up at the same time I was shooting this one, so I couldn't resist putting it in the video. So let's talk, fam. The quad port versus the Erebus versus the Hayes. So as I said, when I was running the quad port and the Erebus, I really couldn't make a decision about which one shot better. I felt they were pretty much as equal in terms of feel as two guns can get. Then I got the Hayes, and I had the opportunity to run a lot of rounds through it. This gun is so well constructed, so well put together, so well balanced, incredibly accurate, really soft shooting. There is a reason why it's the highest scoring gun in the history of the channel. But the score, again, takes into things into consideration like affordability that have nothing to do with the way the gun shoots. So I wanted to do a video where I talked about how the Hayes matches up with the Erebus and how it matches up with the quad port. And so, look, fam, the Hayes is incredible. Look, fam, look, this, I try to explain to people the difference between a $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 gun and a $2,000, $3,000 gun. And a lot of times, I don't think unless you're here, unless you're holding the gun, unless you're wrapping it, unless you're seeing it, how it is put together, unless you're feeling the weight of the gun, then it doesn't come off on camera. But I promise you that this Hayes is every bit the gun that my steel frame is, the quad port is, and the Erebus is. The major difference I see with the Hayes is that this gun is $7,500 plus you add the porting is more. The quad port is $8,000. The Erebus is $7,000 plus. I'm not sure exactly where Atlas has it at right now. And the Hayes gives you everything that these guns give you with the $1,500 less price tag at $6,500. Now I know it's going to sound crazy for me to say $6,500 for a gun is a value buy, but it kind of is. And so, look, fam, it's an incredible shooter. The question is it as good a shooter as the Erebus and as the quad port? Venom Customs ported. Atlas Erebus. I put a lot of rounds through the gun, really trying to make that determination. And after it's all said and done, my takeaway was that while it is phenomenal, I'm going to put it at just a shade below the Erebus and the quad port. I'd be really interested to see how it compares to my new Venom now that it's ported. We'll have to do that. I'll get these out to the range and we'll have a separate video on these two. But I just felt this quad, look, the huge comp on the Erebus, it's like an alien gun. And the quad port system on the Venom Customs, they're just a little softer shooting than the tri-port that's on the Hayes. Just ever so slightly better. But I'll tell you what, for the value, you can't beat this Hayes. The Hayes is unbelievable. But I'll tell you what, fam, next video, we're gonna take my tri-ported Venom Customs and my tri-ported Hayes out, and we're gonna put these bad boys to the test. All right? That's it for this episode, fam. Until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.